Welcome, here I've got Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G NE, and let me show you how to use Camera Pro mode at this device. So let's start by tapping on camera button to open it, and for now we are on standard photo mode, so we have to change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to left to Pro. Here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with the settings bar. Let's go from the right. The first one parameter we can manage here is our lens. We are on wide. We can pick also ultra wide and macro. So you can stay on whatever you need. Now let me pick for example wide. And let's move to the next one option, the exposure compensation. Here we can manage the light of our photo in kind of basic way, so we get access to the slider. By going to the right on it, we can make our photo more bright. By going to left, we can make it more dark. At the center we have 0 parameters, so there's no problem to go back to auto exposure compensation. And let's move to the next one option, the ISO. So we can adjust here camera sensitivity to light. We can make it less sensitive from 50 or more sensitive to 6 and 4000. I think this is really wide spectrum and like in the real professional camera. And of course there's no problem to go back to auto ISO. We have to now tap to A letter button from the left. The next one option here we can manage is shutter speed, so we can change the time of taking photo. We can make it shorter from 1/4000 of second, and this should be definitely better to objects, for example in move with a good light, to frozen them at the picture. By going to right, we can make our time longer. The longest here is 30 seconds, so it should be definitely better to objects that are stable or if we want to have some blur at our picture. And of course there's no problem to go back to auto shutter speed. We have to tap to A letter button from the left again. I want to show you here also that when we adjust shutter speed and ISO together, we get access to advanced light managing. As you can see, this is how it changes, so we can really adjust it by using this parameter, so we don't need exposure compensation button. So as I said, this is kind of basic light management, and these two parameters are useful when we want to do it professional. So if you need quick light adjusting, you have to stay on one of these two parameters on auto settings. And I want to show you one extra thing that is connected with all of these three parameters. So let's move up to right corner button. Here we get access to more options about camera. Most of them is also in standard photo mode, but in the Pro we get access to a few things extra. For example, exposure verification option. So just one tap to turn it on, another tap to turn it off. Now let me keep it turned on, and this is useful when we want to be sure that we adjusted our light correctly, so it works with shutter speed and the ISO. For example, when we give too much light to our camera, we get access to these red stripes, and they are showing us the areas of our picture that are overexposed. When we gave our camera less light, it should show us, as you can see, this blue stripes of the areas that are underexposed. So this is really useful. When we move back to auto settings with that and go to exposure compensation button and this slider, we can see that it also works here. So this is cool thing when we want to be sure that we do it correctly. And now let me keep it turned off. Let's move to the next one option here on this settings bar, defocusing. We are now on autofocus, but here by using this slider we can change it to manual and adjust this as we need, or just go back of course to auto by tapping on A letter button from the left. Now let's move back to right corner settings, because I want to show you the second option, which is helpful, focus picking. When we turn it on, we get access to this red signs that shows us where is our focus, so we can also check if we do it correctly here. And now let's turn this off, stay on autofocus and move to the next one option, the white balance. Here we can change the temperature of our picture and it depends from the light we have in the area where we take a photo. So we can pick between 4 ready lights: tungsten light, daylight, white fluorescent light, and the cloudy light. And when we tap to last button here, we get access to extra slider. Here we can manage our white balance manually in Kelvin degrees. By going to right, we can make it warmer. By going to left, we can make it colder. And to go back to auto white balance, we have to go back to this A letter button from the left. I want to show you also that when we adjust all of these parameters manually, we don't have to separately move back to auto settings. We can do it together by tapping on this button, which appears here from the left. So it asks us to reset all of these parameters now, and we have to agree to that. Now we can start using them from the beginning. From here, let's move up to this settings bar. I want to show you the second from the left button, because here we can pick the metering of our camera. We can change it to frame average, spot metering, and also center weighted. The next one option, the third button from the left, allows us to control some parameters that usually we adjust after we take a photo, not before. So we can pick the saturation of our colors. We can make our photo more saturated by going to right on the slider, or go to black and white. So this is really cool thing here. We can adjust contrast and make our picture more or less contrasted, and also the sharpness. We can easily here also reset these parameters by tapping on this button from the left. Here we can also pick the 64 megapixels, the best possible quality of this camera. So in the Pro mode, we get quick access to it anytime. And let's move again to right corner button. I want to show you here also RAW button, because by tapping on it we can turn on saving our pictures not only in JPEG but also in RAW format. RAW is used by professional photographers to saving more details at the pictures and post-producing them in graphic programs, and this is also a professional thing here. Let's keep this turned off now and move to the left to settings, because now we can open camera settings. Most of them is also, of course, in standard photo mode. In Pro, we get access here to histogram. So by tapping on the button from the right, we can turn it on and off as we need. And when we have it turned on, it appears here. And now I want to show you also this button from the left with I letter. When we tap here, we get access to short tutorial, and we can also read about all of these features. I think this may be also useful to learn from it. So let me adjust all of these parameters now to take a photo. Let me start with lens. Maybe let me pick the macro one. Oh, maybe let's stay on wide, because this focus is not perfect here. And let's leave the exposure compensation and move to ISO. For example, here, the shutter speed here, the focusing on auto, and let me pick tungsten light, for example. And from here, let's move up to these parameters. Let me make my picture more saturated and more contrasted with more sharpness, for example. To see it, let's go to left to the button that follows us straight to the gallery, and this is how it looks like. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.